Hey, this is a video for Biotechnology.1. So go ahead and check out the essential vocabulary, set up your guided notes, and look at the aim. Describe the pros and cons of selective breeding. So selective breeding is when humans are using a particular trait to manipulate over time. It is also known as artificial selection, and it's also known as it's also a major process in domestication. So back in the day, we used to have maybe a non-sweet apple that was, maybe a little pale in color, and you're trying to get a really sweet red apple. So some of the things that might have been done is you would breed the apples. You would breed them, allow them to produce pollen and reproduce. And then what you're going to do is you're going to deselect the apples that are not very sweet or that are not very red. And then each generation, you're going to get more and more apples, but you're getting rid of the least, like the palest apples or the least sweet apples. And then this happens over many, many, many generations. By the time, you're done, you're getting your desired fruit with the desired characteristics. So in your own words, I would like you to explain how selective breeding is shown in domestication. Now, selective breeding has been used for 10,000 years, since the Neolithic Revolution. We used this wild mustard plant and would select for certain parts of the mustard plant to get different types of fruits or different types of vegetables. Leafy cabbages, kale was developed from the mustard plant. Broccoli was developed from the mustard plant. Kale, like I said. Also Brussels sprouts, cauliflower, kohlrabi, all developed from the wild mustard plant. Another example of domestication, we have dogs that were developed from wolves. So the friendliest wolves kind of followed the humans around, 10,000, 20,000 years ago. And the wolves maybe protected the humans because they were getting some of the food that the animals that the early humans would kill. The wolves got to, lick the bones, eat the bones, So it was the friendly wolves stuck around the humans. The humans only allowed the friendliest wolves to hang out with them and breed. Eventually you have that little pug or chihuahua that's sitting on your lap. So some pros about selective breeding. Make a T-chart. We have 10,000 years of experience. We kind of know what we're doing. It's inexpensive. It doesn't cost a lot of money. Anybody could do it. And it also involves little scientific knowledge. Now, some cons or some negatives for selective breeding, you could get mutations. Mutations are common because you are just allowing organisms to reproduce. Mutations can happen. Some genes may be lost. If you're only looking for specific traits, you may lose some traits in the process. And the results are not guaranteed. Just because you want a sweet apple doesn't mean if you take two sweet parent apples and you're trying to crossbreed them, it doesn't necessarily ensure that you're going to get a sweet offspring. So what I would like you to do for the check for understanding, reply to the aim, respond to the aim, describe the pros and cons of selective breeding, and complete practice problem set 1. I hope that this video is informative. I thank you for your attention. I'll see you soon.